Hey everybody, this is Rykard here, and welcome to the stream, or YouTube video if you're here on YouTube and I upload this later. So today I'm going to be doing some Pokemon Stadium, doing the Prime Cup using only Bug-type Pokemon. This should be quite the challenge for sure, considering the fact that I barely made it through the actual game using Bug-types. Granted, I was quite underleveled as doing so, so it was still quite a bit of a challenge in that regard, but this will be a much greater challenge overall, because if you do not know, in Pokemon Stadium, the Pokemon you actually fight up against are significantly harder and significantly better at that, for that matter. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to heading on into here, into the Prime Cup. As you can see, I've already defeated the Great Ball and the Pokeball Cups. These are actually, I actually did both of these off stream, but they were both done with bug types. They weren't really much of a challenge. I tried to do Ultra Ball too, but this one did not work out, so it's proving to be a bit of a difficulty, especially the last two battles. Now, the team that I'm going to be using here is the same team that I used in the playthrough. However, this is not your run-of-the-mill, I just caught them in-game kind of thing. So these aren't the same Pokemon in-game. These are actually like maxed out, Pokemon. So, maximum IVs, maximum EVs, best movesets, PP ups, all that stuff. Now, the reason why I'm doing this is because, first of all, if I were to use the rental Pokemon, I honestly think that this would be actually impossible to do. So I'm going to actually be trying it with the best possible team that I could be using first, and then see how we go. From there, if this proves to be too easy, I could always obviously try this again with a different team using the rental Pokemon or something else. But you're going to see why that this is still quite the challenge, despite the fact that I am, in fact, using a team of like perfect Pokemon essentially. So generally the strategy here with a lot of these at least is to go through and just hope that I can outspeed lots of stuff with Venomoth and Butterfree and basically put things to sleep. That's really the way to go. Now thankfully in this first fight, Venomoth actually outspeeds everything on my opponent's team. With the exception of Arcanine, which I believe is a speed tie if both are perfect. So I'm going to go ahead and put this Beedrill to sleep. I should have no trouble doing that, provided that I don't miss. And there you go. There's the miss. Has Twin Needle. Can't poison me. It's not going to be super effective. Doing a little bit of damage. Wait, what? That's not super effective. Oh, wait, yes it is, because Bug doesn't resist Bug. I'm an idiot. Poison is super effective. Bug's super effective with poison, but Bug doesn't resist Bug, so that is in fact super effective. Alright, so I'm going to miss 2 Sleep Powders. As you can see, this is quite unforgiving in a lot of ways. And I'm going to actually lose this Venomoth if I don't hit this next Sleep Powder. So we're going to try one more time. The way that this works also too is that these are 3-on-3 matches. Sleep Claws is a thing. Oh my god. Sleep Claws is a thing, as well as Freeze Claws, as in you can't freeze 2 things at the same time. Also, the Pokemon in general, you'll want to at least be trying to make it so that you are winning without losing a single Pokemon, because when you do that, you're able to actually get a continue, which makes getting through this a lot easier. So considering that this matchup is pretty poor for Beedrill as far as I'm aware, I'm going to go ahead and Swords Dance here. And we're going to see how much damage he can do to me. It probably isn't going to be a ton now that I'm thinking about this. Yeah, I'm going to resist that. So really we just are good here to go. I'm going to Swords Dance again. In fact, I might get to +6 if I'm able to. Okay, he's decided to switch out. That's pretty good for me, at least. And he's going to go into the Arcanine. Now obviously this is a scary matchup here, so I am going to actually try and go ahead and actually Hyper Beam here, just because this is the strongest move I have, and I hope that I can just live one hit from anything else he has on his team. So let's go for this, and I'm going to hope that one-shots him at +4, and it does. Okay, there we go, which is super duper awesome. So as long as I can just live one hit from anything else he has, I should be good. And it looks like it's Parasect, so unfortunately I could very easily get put to sleep or paralyzed, which is not good. So So there's my recharge. But I think I took out the most important thing to get rid of on his team. Oh, he went for slash. Thank gosh. Okay, that actually didn't even do that much damage. So, seeing as how the Beedrill can't really touch me, I'm going to Hyper Beam again, because I think I can live any single hit from it. Now, being in Pokemon Stadium, a couple things are a little bit different. In the Gen 1 games, the actual Game Boy games, you have to, or you don't actually have the recharge turn with Hyper Beam if you KO a Pokemon. But in Pokemon Stadium, they fixed that, which makes Hyper Beam significantly less good. The other thing to keep in mind is there's actually this other really funky thing, and I'm going to not show it in this fight, but I will probably be able to show it in the next one. But if you actually KO a Pokemon with a move that uses recoil, so if I were to, for example, go for Double Edge right now, I would actually not take any recoil if I KO'd the Beedrill, which is pretty cool. Now, I guarantee that's probably going to take it out. Yeah, okay, cool. So while we did lose the Venomoth, we didn't get to continue, but we pretty easily cleaned up with Scyther, so that's pretty awesome. You get to see the kind of coolest 3D model Scyther thing, yeah. I honestly think this one looks a lot better than the newer one, to be honest. And I don't know why, it's just something about it just looks more intimidating or cool. I don't know. The new one just kind of looks silly to me because of like the way he's kind of just like floating back and forth. This one looks a lot, yeah, just a lot more intimidating. All right. So we got another fight here. A lot of these Pokemon are actually fighting types, which means that I actually have two Pokemon which are amazing for this. Venomoth and Butterfree both pack Psychic moves and Sleep moves. And so based on what he has here, I think the best team to probably bring would be Venomoth for sure. I see no reason to not bring Scyther again, and I think I'm going to bring Pinsir again this time. And that way I'll have some pretty decent matchups. I don't see myself losing this, so my goal right now is to pretty much get a continue. Alright. So Primeape actually outspeeds Venomoth, or at least should outspeed Venomoth if everything is maxed out. And we're going to see if that's the case right now. Okay, it is not. So I'm actually going to be able to outspeed him, which is awesome. But unfortunately, Venomoth just does not feel like hitting Sleep Powders today. So we're going to keep going. The other thing about a lot of these fights is that a lot of the trainers have like a gimmick, I guess is the best way to explain it. So this one is like focus energy on all of his Pokemon. And the general thing is that, you know, some of the other fights are going to be interesting too. The next one I think is one of the most interesting, because like it's the Gambler, and so he only has like moves that lower accuracy or increase evasion, and also Psywave as his only move because it's a gamble, and I think that's kind of funny actually. But another little thing, which you might have just saw right there, he had a first turn wake that isn't like actually that uncommon. Wow, that's awesome. It's not actually that uncommon to get the first turn wake in this because sleep mechanics actually work differently in Pokemon Stadium than they do in-game. I believe in-game it's up to 5 turns of sleep, but in Pokemon Stadium, it's actually, you have up to 3 turns of sleep, which makes it significantly less broken, which is something to keep in mind. So I'm going to go ahead and Stun Spore here because I think this is just the better play. Obviously, yeah, putting him to sleep is great, but I think being able to outspeed and having the chance to not actually hit is incredibly more beneficial. My hope is that I can live 2 slashes. Oh, I got a crit and a special drop. I might be able to KO with Psychic now. I know he got the fully paralyzed, which is great. But I'm hoping that if I could live at least 1 slash or whatever he was about to go for, I would be able to switch out into Pinsir or something, because Pinsir could definitely take a hit better than Venomoth can. Another thing you also might notice is that his Scyther is slightly different color. That isn't a shiny thing, at least to my knowledge. It's a version thing, which I think is actually really cool. So it might be a shiny thing. I honestly have no idea, but I know that in these games that if you happen to be using certain Pokemon from certain games, they have a different like tint to them. So for example, like if you use a red version Pokemon, it might have a slightly red tint versus a blue version, which might have a slightly like bluish purple tint. I think that's a thing, but again, it's been a really long time since I've played this, and apparently Venomoth really, really does not want to hit. Please don't crit me. Oh, thank gosh. Okay. And it's actually a really cool little thing there, because it's like, oh, hey, like I can see that I use this Pokemon from, you know, this game. Wow. I think the mask that he's wearing is making it so that I cannot, you know, actually get the powder to reach his, like, nose, you know. I think the mask is blocking it. I think that's how that works, right? But hopefully this one will hit. There we go. I imagine Psychic's like a 3-hit KO, so as long as he doesn't immediately wake up, I think I'm okay. Alright, so let's go ahead. Psychic is down C, and then we should be good. Yeah, it looks like a 3-shot. Actually, maybe even more than that. Oh, he stayed asleep, though. That's actually really rare that the opponent stays asleep for 2 turns, so that's actually amazing. Maybe I'll get a special drop. That'd be really cool if I did. Oh, that actually did significantly more damage than the first one. Okay, so this is probably going to KO him. Provided he doesn't crit me, this should be the right way to go. I mean, I'm not losing the fight, but the good thing about the continues is that it lets you retry again if something happened. Now, the first few fights in here aren't that bad, but like I said, the last 2 are particularly challenging, and that's because they have a couple of Pokemon that could very easily one-shot my team if I do not get, you know, the right amount of luck, or I guess if I don't get bad luck, I guess is the way to put it. I think in general this team should be able to win, but because of the RNG factor, it doesn't always work out the way you hoped it would. So here's the team that I was mentioning before. This guy, all of his Pokemon just have evasion moves and Psywave. It's actually really funny, but it's a cool little thing. And so I think there's really 2 ways to go here. I could go the Beedrill route or the Scyther route, but generally what I'm going to try to do here is just set up essentially and sweep his team as quickly as possible. And I'm going to bring both, and I'm also going to go ahead and let's see who would be a good one to bring here. I mean, I guess Venomoth again would be really good, but seeing as most of his team is Psychic types, I think it's probably Pinsir, so let's go ahead and do Beedrill, Scyther, Pinsir. That's probably the way to go. Oh, sweet. He led with execute. Execute? I don't know, but at the risk of him like flashing me and stuff like that, because I think this has Flash and Psywave, I'm just going to Twin Needle. I hope this one-shots it. Oh, it didn't. Dang it. Okay, he double teamed. That's actually great. I will take double team over Flash, because at least this way I'm able to boost my own stats without worrying about them getting lowered in the process. So I'm playing a little bit of a gamble here by doing this, but I think luck will be on my side, at least I hope, and I should be able to at least hit him once before this gets too crazy here. Nope. Alright. If only I had a Pokemon with Swift. I think that's like the intended thing that's supposed to happen here. Now I could very easily be running, you know, double team on a lot of my Pokemon too, but I think that's just kind of boring. Plus I feel like the computer is like immune to that. There's a lot of times when I'm playing this game where I feel like I will do things that should work, but unfortunately the computer is just like too smart for it. Yeah, so as you can see, Psywave can have any random number of damage. I think it's anywhere between, it's based on your level, so it's anywhere between like 0 of your level to 150% of your level. So this can go doing anywhere from 1 to 150 damage. It also isn't 100% accurate, as you can see here. So I'm free to stay in. Hopefully luck will, you know, turn on my side. Nope. And that'll be real unfortunate if I end up taking... Okay, I can at least live one more, which is good. Let's hope. Yes. I got it. Hey, crit too for the extra that we need in there, right? Cool. Great. So I'm at +2, which is great, and I already took out one Pokemon, and it's a Hypno. So I'm hoping that I will be able to one-shot this since I'm at +2. So let's see. Oof, he still lived. Okay, but he just got one double team. That's not too bad. Not too bad at all. If you want to see what I mean about the recoil thing, by the way, I'll go for double edge right now so you can see if I hit. And you notice I'm not going to take any recoil damage, which is kind of a cool little mechanic. I think that actually would make a Pokemon like Staraptor like insanely good if that was a standard mechanic in game. Wouldn't that be crazy? And he's got Kadabra. And again, his best move is Psywave. He does not have Psychic or anything like that, so I actually don't have to worry here. So I will one-shot it if I do hit it, which is good, most likely. And this cannot KO me because it can only do a maximum of 150. So this should probably one-shot him. Nice. Alright, we got another continue. That worked out really well. I hope I'm going to be able to at least like show each of the bugs too, to some extent. Which I think would be a really good way of just kind of like seeing all the cool 3D models, like the original, 3D models of all these Pokemon that were used in like a ton of games. Like these are the same models that were used in Pokemon Stadium 2 and XD Gale of Darkness and Pokemon Coliseum. They're also, I think, the same models that were used in Super Smash Bros. Melee too, I believe. Maybe even Brawl too. Like these were just like the 3D models that were just imported into everything, which is actually really funny when you think about how often these were actually used. Anyway, so what we're gonna do now is take a look at this team. So as you can see here, he's got still quite a few slow things, and this basically just means Venomoth, can put stuff to sleep. Having 90 base speed is amazing in this game, honestly, a lot of the time. He also has a couple of Pokemon that I think Parasect would actually match up pretty well against, so I'm going to bring Parasect. And then finally, I think I'll just bring Scyther for the speed and the power, so I think that's pretty much the way to go here. Oh, Clefable. Okay, this is a pretty good matchup for me again. As long as I can just put it to sleep, we're good. Yeah, and it's just basically a waiting game, The other thing that I could also do is, put stuff to sleep, use it as an opportunity to set up with Scyther or something like that. But the thing about this is because things tend to wake up so easily, it's like going to not really it'll just give me a free switch most of the time, which is why actually Parasect is actually quite good, because since I'm slower than a lot of stuff, it might actually give me a free setup turn because I'll get like a slow sleep, which is kind of cool. So I'm going to try to see if that happens a couple times. It would be really, really good if I could get that off, but unfortunately Parasect doesn't really match up too well against a lot of stuff that I fight against, so it's really not the best thing to always bring. But as you can see, yeah, he's always asleep for one turn and then immediately wakes up. Thankfully though, I can at least just keep doing this as long as Sleep Powder hits, and if I get this one and he stays asleep, then the Clefable goes down. You're gonna see a lot of this. It's repetitive, but it's really the way to do it, so yeah. Oh no, I missed. What's he gonna do? Okay, that's not too bad, right? Oh, he got the special drop though. That sucks. Okay. That actually made that kind of bad. So now this is going to be like a 3-shot from here instead of a 2-shot. Probably. Maybe double edge might KO it, but he's just going to wake up anyway. No big deal. Also, the best part of this game is obviously the announcer. So I'm going to try not to cover him up too much, but oh jeez. Alright, I might switch out into I think I'm going to switch out into Parasect. Let's see if I can do what I was mentioning before. So let's go Parasect. This shouldn't do too much, right? He's got special drops. Jeez. Okay. So, this is the slow spore. I should be not outspeeding this. And then I'm going to go into Scyther and hope to God he doesn't have Rhydon. The other thing that this also allows you to do with Parasect is if you do live a hit and you can go to sleep, you always go for like one attack and then just spam Spore and then go for one attack, because as soon as they wake up, you're immediately going to put them back to sleep because Spore can't miss. So that's another little strategy to do with this particular team as well, which is something that I've also kind of figured out. Oh, jeez, really? Okay, well, we're just going to hope for the best here, and I'm a Swords Dance, and we'll see what happens. Well, at least I got a free switch into it, I guess. I didn't take too much damage in the process. Oh, that's... I'm going for a second one. For sure. The real question is, do I go for the third? No, I do not. Alright, so I think Double Edge should probably KO it from here, and I won't have to worry about the recoil, so good. Alright, now let's see what I can do from this. I'm +4, hopefully he doesn't have the Rhydon. But at least my Venomoth, when it went out, it ended up getting the special stat fixed, so it's no longer dropped. So actually, I don't see myself losing this. But unless he has the Tentacruel that he showed on his team. I also don't see myself one-shotting this guy, so I'm going to go for Hyper Beam, and if I do one-shot, great. If I don't, that's cool. I don't see this KOing him because it's a Cloyster, yeah, but at least this way I do as much damage as possible, so whatever I bring in will take it out. So let's go into Venomoth, and Venomoth does outspeed Cloyster, so this should be an easy Psychic. And Cloyster isn't really known for its special defense, though it's a lot better in this game than it is in previous games because, as you know, the special stats are merged. So its special is actually okay, and it's incredibly bulky still physically because it has that really high physical defense stat. The only thing that's lacking is its HP, obviously. But Cloyster is such a cool Pokemon in Gen 1 too, because of the clamp thing, where you can basically lock something in on clamp if you paralyze it or you just outspeed it. It looks like Dugong is his last Pokemon. Now this is real bad for me, so I could probably live a hit from it. So I just gotta hope for some good Sleep Powder luck here. Yeah, he's gonna have Ice Beam, so it's gonna make this pretty challenging. If I can get a special drop, that would pretty much give me the game right there, I think. But yeah, that's not gonna be doing that much damage. So we're gonna slowly wear it down. He woke up. If you also notice that, if you notice like the animation, the idle animation for the Dugong reset, kind of like skipped. That basically shows you that the Pokemon woke up that turn a lot of the time. I don't know if I'm gonna live this. Oh geez. Okay, I think this is gonna be my first loss because I cannot see myself living an Ice Beam with Parasect at 200 HP. But who knows? Crazier things have happened. So we're gonna hope to live one, and maybe I can sleep lock him. Yeah, not a chance. Alright, you got real bad luck at the beginning there, but that's okay. I probably should have went for that other Swords Dance. That actually wouldn't have made a difference now that I think about it. All right. Bummer. All right. So we're going to use a continue. No big deal. Let's go ahead and try... I still think I have to lead with Venom off no matter how I swing this. I think that team might not be the best though now that I think about it. So let's, instead of using Parasect, use Pinsir here. That might have been a better choice overall. I would have been able to match up against the Dugong because I probably would have outsped it. So that actually could have been a real good thing. Now, of course, this is the time he brings in the Rhydon. And I would want the Parasect. But that's okay. I still have speed. So as long as I can put it to sleep, we're pretty much set. Okay. Wow, this actually has max HP, I think. Isn't that max HP? 397? That's actually crazy. Another reason why, again, I want to say that this wouldn't be doable with rental Pokemon is because of that. He woke up. Oh, wait, no, he did fall asleep. I guess I was wrong about the stuttering thing. It reset the animation, but he didn't wake up. So I'm going to be able to take this guy out, which is awesome. But yeah, I think a lot of the Pokemon you fight have like good EVs and good IVs and stuff like that, or whatever they're called in Gen 1. I think like DVs is what they're called, something like that. One of the Vs. It's not a DMV though, for sure. But yeah, okay, the Rhydon's gone, so that's the biggest issue, I guess, for Scyther. So I just gotta hope for the best here, pretty much. Alright, Cloyster Part 2. If I can just get to sleep. Again, same deal. There are some times when Venomoth just seems utterly broken. Like, could you imagine a really fast Pokemon with Spore? Like, how crazy would, like... Actually, no, Breloom isn't that fast. Okay, well, I obviously cannot thaw. So, because this is Gen 1, I get the Sleep Powder Miss, and then the 10% freeze. So, what I'm going to do is... Can't go into Scyther, right? I feel like I'm going to lose a Pokemon either way. You know? I can't see a scenario where Pinsir KOs the Cloyster. We're just going to try it, though, I guess, just to see if I could. But it would be really nice to... It'd be really nice to be able to do that, so... Blizzard. Thankfully, I know that he cannot freeze me, but he can crit me. Oh, thank God I lived. Alright, well, I guess I submission. Are you kidding me? Holy cow. That's hilarious. Oh my God. Alright, hang on. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. I mean, how do I even do this? I have to hope for like 2 Blizzard misses or something. I'm gonna just double edge, and maybe I'll crit the double edge. Nope. Yeah, that wasn't gonna. Okay. No chance in heck. Alright, well, that's unfortunate. Oh, jeez. Oh, good gosh. Like I said, if I were to use rental Pokemon for this, there's no way. There is no way I would win this. Absolutely none. Hey, what's up, Mustache Spider? I'm glad you're here. Thanks for coming out. As you can see, these are not rentals, no. Yeah, these are good, like, you know, basically like perfect Pokemon, essentially. Like, you know, like max everything. Yeah, it's pretty awful. It's pretty awful. Oh, of course. I live that. Are you kidding me? Did you get to round 1 or round 2 out of curiosity? Because round 1 I think is pretty straightforward. Oh, yeah. I know for a fact that I did beat this game when I was younger, but that was because I wasn't using rental Pokemon, and I was using, like, Mewtwo, you know? So, unfortunately, you know, not that much of a challenge. But then again, when I was younger, I didn't really know, like, the best movesets to use for everything. I think the same team is the way to go. Oh, you're playing Stadium 2. Okay, yeah. Stadium 2 is also quite unforgiving for sure. But I think it's more doable with rentals in some ways because, like, there's a lot more variety of stuff that you go up against, and, you know, there's stuff like Quagsire, which is really which is really fun, and whatnot. So please don't burn me. Oh, this is a great time. This is so fun. Oh, it's such a good time. All right, everybody. Oh, really? Okay. That's cool. Does it have high jump kick? Yeah, this is why I didn't want him to burn me. Because that... I feel like this isn't going to be a 2-hit KO. I hope it is, but I feel like it's not going to be. Oh, well, it definitely isn't. Okay, but I should be able to take it out because of the special drop. Oh, that's good. Yeah, I know, right? That's the best part. That should take him out. Okay. Good, good, good. Oh, nice. Oh, crap. This is a tough thing. Okay, I'm going to actually Stun Spore this because this outspeeds most things on my team. Oh, jeez. But wait. Oh, this is amazing. That is literally the best case scenario. Okay, I'm going to die to the burn. And now I basically get a free turn with Scyther. Okay, this is really, really good. This is really, really, really good. Okay. For me. He probably still has the Rhydon, though. He probably still has the Rhydon. Okay, well, either way, I can Swords Dance for free right here. And this Tentacruel, because I'm looking this up, because this is so hard that I should be allowed to do this. This Tentacruel does not have an ice move. It does, however, have Supersonic, which is probably going to hit right now, and I'm going to just kill myself. But we're going to try this. Okay. Is that a 2-hit? Oh, God. Yeah, right? Okay. So the question is, do I Hyper Beam and hope I can live a single hit from something else, or do I Double Edge and risk dying? I think I Double Edge. Oh, he switched? Oh my God. I hate this game. I mean, that still did a decent amount. So here's what we gotta do. No, Hyper Beam is not one turn if it kills in this game, unfortunately. They fixed that. But at least I can do this. Oh my goodness. Okay, we got another shot. Oh wait, you have to recharge even if you miss? What? Did you know this? What? What? Oh my god. All right. Okay, the question is, do I body slam and hope for paralysis, or do I hope submission is like a two-shot? All right, yeah. Let's keep the language to a minimum, please. All right, this is a children's game. Remember that. Okay, I think that I might KO with this. So I'm hoping I can live um, this. I'm pretty sure I probably can. No, it's okay. It's okay. I'm just being. I'm a teacher, like day to day at school, so like that is just in my brain all the time. Okay, I should KO here. All right. Now what I have to do is hope that this what is it called? It's not a tangelo. Oh my god, it's a tentacruel gets KO'd or gets paralyzed. Yeah, that's great. I really shouldn't have hyper beam on this. I should make it slash. I really should make it slash, but we're gonna go for body slam. Okay, that's one turn. There's a lot of things that can happen here. He could miss a hydro pump. He could miss any of his other moves too. He could go for hyper beam and it won't KO. Ooh. Oh my god. Please miss the hydro pump. That's it. Oh man. This game hates me. Alright. Well, the only thing we can do is just try again.